DJ Bandana.
Hey, yo, it's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. Power 93.7 WBLK, Power 102 Jams, Fleet DJs, Armadale Vodka, and all that. And I got the homie in the building tonight. We were supposed to knock out this interview probably like years ago, but timing is everything. This is the time that we were supposed to do it. That's the way that I say it. But I got the homie Jamal Gasol in the building. What's good?
Piff. What's good, man?
Cooling. Again, before we even started the interview, I just got to apologize. Like I said, we were supposed to knock out this interview so many times before, but just crazy stuff has been happening. But I appreciate you for being patient, because most artists are like, no, F Bandana, I'm supposed to do this interview, but it shows me that you really take this music stuff serious and you're really business minded with it.
No doubt, man. You know, things happen. So, you know what I mean? Just, hey, we here now. So that's what matters the most. You heard?
Definitely. So we'll get right into it. So the name, is that your real name, Jamal Gasol?
No.
How'd you come up with the name?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I mean, you know, I'm from Niagara Falls, so a lot of people in my hometown got nicknames and shit. You know what I mean? So people just be calling themselves different things. I said, yo, one day I'm gonna just call myself Jamal Gasol, and that drink stuck with me, man.
That's definitely a catchy name, though. Like, is that even close to your real name, or is it just something
not
you just thought
even
about?
Ain't a J in my name.
Definitely, that's good. So, what age did you start doing music? What like that?
Well, I started taking music seriously when I was about 15, 16 years old.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Everybody had the little composition notebook. I had 4 of them.
Oh, damn.
Full of raps back in the day. So, you know what I mean? But, you know, things started picking up for me over these last couple years, man. Back in like 2013, 2012 is when it really started picking up for me. I took it serious, so.
Okay, cool. What were some of the things, like some of the artists that made you want to rap, that made you like fall in love with it, that made you think that you could do it yourself?
Honestly, man, just listening to, like, I remember when 50 Cent first came out with Get Rich or Die Trying, man. And
definitely.
That was like a big impact on me, man. Artists like Ludacris and like just 50 Cent was just the main one, though, man. If I can name anybody, man. Like, I like Tupac and Biggie too. Yeah. But you know, that was a little bit before my time. Like, I was young, so I didn't really catch on to what they were saying till later, but I definitely say 50, man.
You know what's crazy? Because even though we from New York, like, and they probably gonna hate me for this right now. We probably gonna get a couple dislikes from what I'm about to say. But I was a heavy Tupac fan. I wasn't a Biggie fan until after he died. Like, we were so young at the time, it didn't really, like, now I can really appreciate it. But at the age that we was when Biggie was out, I didn't really like it. Tupac just gave me that feeling or whatever like that. But I kind of was a more of a Tupac fan. But even like what kind of got me hooked to music was like the whole G Unit, Dipset era, Rockefeller, different stuff like that. But so that's your favorite artist, 50?
Nah, he's one of my favorite artists, man. My favorite artist is Max B, man.
Max B, yo,
I'm a crazy Max B fan. We had this discussion.
we definitely had this discussion. And I'm not a hater. I just wasn't a big. Maybe I just didn't catch it. And he's a dope artist, but I just didn't catch the wave. And some of the stuff was dope though.
Yeah, man. Max is very versatile, man. Max got a crazy catalog out there, man.
Yeah, that's one thing I will give him. He did drop a lot of music. He definitely did. I seen something on the news saying that he might be getting out.
Yeah, he's supposed to be coming soon, man. But man, I don't know. They've been saying this for 3 years now. He still ain't home, man.
That'd be good. Imagine if he get out like next year though. Like the game would be crazy.
It'll be amazing because he been down 8 years now. Damn. 2010, 2009.
I couldn't even imagine 8 days. Like that's crazy. So what's some of the? What was your first project?
My first serious project, I have to say, was Devil's Double, working with you.
That was my
first serious project. Yeah.
Oh wow, you sound like an already established artist on there. Like
yeah, I mean, I did like freestyles and stuff back in the day, but like Devil's Double was probably my first serious project.
Oh wow, so what other? You had any other projects out besides that?
I got Dirty Waters. I dropped that a few years ago. I got the videos and stuff on YouTube. The match we tried to make like a little movie thing, like how Snoop did Murder with the Case. Yeah. And then I got Jimmy Jump's Revenge. Me and my boy Creasy dropped Now or Never 1 and 2 this year. I dropped the World is Piff. Now No Joy Without Pain. I just did It's a Dirty Game with V Don and Ito. And then I got some other stuff in the cut working, man. So.
Oh, definitely. Heavy shouts out to Crease too. Let them know how did y'all start working with each other?
Well, me and Crease, we go way back. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was doing the Talk of the Town DVD, he was one of the first artists that we did a video for. When I was doing videos too, and I remember he had Werewolf Gang at the time, and he asked me a while ago, like, yo, we should link up and work. Yeah. You know what I mean? and I had just declined. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna stick with what I got. You know what I'm saying? But as the time kept going on, you know, he was doing this thing, I'm doing my thing, and it's just like, yo, let's just make it shake. You know what I mean? It's time to come together and just put on for the town. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely, that's a good team. Like I was saying, like time is everything. So even like back then, if y'all would have worked together back then, it probably wouldn't have had the same impact as y'all working together now. So y'all might have had to go through what y'all went through during that period of time. You doing your own thing, him doing his own thing to come together to now. But yeah, that's definitely dope.
It was definitely trial and error. So you know what I mean? I mean, we probably would be where we are now a few years ago. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, we here now. Things happen for a reason.
Definitely. One thing I like to ask artists too: if you can get a free beat from any producer in the world, like totally free, who would it be?
Kanye.
That's a
Kanye
good one.
West.
That's a good one. You might be the first person that said Kanye West.
Kanye got classics, man. Besides all this Trump stuff going on with him, Kanye got classics, man. College Dropout, Through the Wire was crazy when I first heard that.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Even with the whole Trump stuff now, you can't go wrong with a Kanye beat.
Yeah, Kanye, man.
As far as features, you can get a free feature from any artist. Who would it be?
I mean, at this point,
besides Max B,
it would be Styles P, man.
It's crazy because before we started this interview, I was trying to think of like, who, and not to say you had your own style, but I was like, to compare it to somebody, I would say you have like a Styles P kind of rap style, but more braggadocious or whatever like that. Like not even braggadocious, more, how do you say it? Like it's hard like Styles P, but you can still talk about like getting money and different stuff like that too. Yeah. That's what That's crazy that you said. I literally was thinking that in the car before I came here.
Yeah, Styles P, my man. I like Styles P. Like I like out the whole crew, he the hardest one, man.
Yeah, definitely. I did when he came out here to Niagara Falls, I DJ'd an event that he was he was performing. I didn't even know. I thought he was bringing his own DJ. Like 5 minutes before he got on stage, he was like, "No, you DJing for Styles P." I was like, "For real?"
That's like, big.
Yeah, that shit was lit though. That day was definitely lit. What's your one thing I like to ask artists too? If you can go, say if you could do strictly independent or you could sign to a label, which way would you choose and why?
I mean, at this point in the game, as just the generation going on, I stick independent. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me, the labels. You know what I mean? Once you get into that, it's like a deal. Yeah. You entitled to this many albums, and they're gonna give you this money up front. But you gotta finesse that money that they give you to try to figure it out, opposed to just being independent, where everything's coming out of my own pocket. Yeah. I don't got no regulations, no restrictions, because deals and stuff come with those type of fine print in the contracts that you got. You know what I mean? You might not be able to work with certain people. You got to have certain things done at this time, and being independent, you do it at your own pace, your own timing. You know what I mean? Who you want to work with, how you want to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's freelance.
And it's crazy because, like, honestly, this is what confirms for me that I'm old and washed. Because I've asked every artist this question, and nobody said sign to a deal. But honestly, maybe because of the age I am, I've been in it for so long. Like, they got that bag. Like, I signed with a major and use that money as like some realty or different like that. And I understand the independent route. You definitely gonna be better off independent because you'll make more money. It's like, say for example, if I sign to a label and I sell 1 million records, but you independent and you sell 100,000, you're probably gonna end up with more money than me.
Yeah.
But I'm just at that age in life where like I might be old and washed. Because I would just take that bread, but it's definitely smarter doing the independent thing. Yeah, it's crazy because like I've probably done at least like probably 50, 60 interviews, and nobody's assigned to a major except for me.
Well, see, the thing is, like, when you independent, though, we all want to deal. Don't get it twisted. But I feel like when you independent and you making more money, that's when them labels going to really throw you your worth, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, me make 100,000 and then you make $1 million, eventually they're going to offer me that $1 million. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to offer you more than that, man.
Yeah, offer me more.
Yeah. And I'm going to be damn near broke by that.
Yeah. well, hey.
If they give me $1 million a day, if they give me $1 million a day, my next 6 months gonna be lit, but I probably have to get a job after that.
Just don't blow the bag.
And one thing, just as a fun question, I like to ask artists, like if you say you do independent, you sell 10 million records, now you got $30-40 million in the bank, you got income coming in, all that. What's the one thing that you would buy that's not like a house or your mom car, anything like that too, but one thing that you're just gonna waste your money on to splurge? Like, this is what I want to do.
That I want to splurge on?
Yeah, whether it's a chain or exotic car.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go buy me probably get me the Maserati Quattroporte just to have one, man. I always want a Mazzy, man.
Definitely, it's crazy. And I say this Them joints dope. I say this in every interview. I think what I would do was I would get a 2009 Lamborghini with regular doors and roll up windows.
Why 09?
Because think about it. No, I'm saying no 2009. So I get the brand new Lamborghini, but it's gonna have manual windows and regular doors. Because I'm gonna get more attention. They be like, yo, this nigga just spent like $300,000 on his car. He ain't got automatic windows. The doors don't lift up. I think I get more attention doing some dumb shit like that. If I got 50 million, why not?
Just a regular shit.
Just a regular shit. Put up to the valet in a 2019 Lamborghini. They gotta reach over, roll up the window. They gonna remember me.
I'm coming to the 2030. 2030.
Definitely, like that's why I know I gotta work. Because if I ever come into a large sum of money, like I'm gonna rent out like HSBC Arena, and I'm gonna have Dipset and Fantasia perform. I'm gonna do commercials on the radio, all types of advertising, all that. Love Fantasia. But I'm gonna rent out the whole stadium for the perform, and it's gonna be me and 3 of my homies sitting in the nosebleed section. Nobody else can get in.
You gonna really do that?
Yeah, I'll probably be broke in like a year and a half, but we're gonna be lit.
Whoa, that's random. I
definitely would.
Oh my god!
So besides music, like, do you want to get into like film, clothing, anything else like that?
Well, I'm looking into the clothing now. Like I just started doing my own merch this year. Yeah. Like I was like going to other different people last year, but I'm like looking to do it myself. Yeah. Coming to the next couple of years, I want to get into movies, man. I always wanted to do movies, man. That's why I do like a lot of my themes off of movie covers and like movie quotes and stuff like that. I always wanted to do movies since I was a kid. So
that's definitely
that's something in my works too.
That'd be good to branch out too. Even like a lot of your music has like it has substance to it. So sure, like a story or like that too. So I think even if you do movies, you could do your own soundtrack too. Double the bread. That'd definitely be dope.
Yeah, like how 50 Dig and Richard Die Trying. You know what I mean? The movie and the soundtrack was crazy.
Definitely. And as far as like with the music, who are some of the artists that you collaborated with? As far as like you got songs with?
I worked with Benny. I worked with Conway. I worked with basically the whole Griselda except West. I worked with Shotgun Suge. I worked with Class Murder. I worked with Sauce Heist. I worked with Rome Streets. SD Neck. I got a track with him coming.
Oh damn.
Who else I got? I work with a lot of people this year. My boy Lord Juco over in Toronto.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying? I've just been networking, man, like in the sound that I'm in. Like I just try to rap with relatable artists, you know what I'm saying? But when things get good, if the bread right, I'm trying to work with a few big names too, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, that's dope. That's dope. You got a joint with Class Murder too. Class Murder funny as hell. He cool as hell too.
Yeah, he cool. I got a couple joints with Class, man. He cool, man. I remember he came up here and I met him when they had the club on Chippewa a while ago.
Yeah.
He was cool.
He came up here for an interview, and it's crazy because like usually when I do interviews with people, they bring like them, they man, maybe the camera like that. I honestly think Class brought his whole hood. It was like 30 people with him. I'm like, yo, they just have a show, you good, but they all had the shirts on promoting all like that. But Class funny as hell. I definitely fuck with him. As far as like so when you do independent, do you want to just be independent as an artist, or you want to do like your own label, sign other artists, different stuff like that?
I want to do the label thing, the independent label. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of talent around here. It's just I feel like people never had that structure, or really like took it that far as they really wanted to, or like applied themselves. You know what I mean? I see stuff in people all the time that they don't see. Yeah. Whereas like, you know what I mean, as a label, maybe I could be able to give you that extra push that you always needed. You know what I'm saying? And just show you some things that you was never taught. You know, like ain't nothing wrong with learning.
Yeah. And speaking of how you said you got drinks with like Benny and Conway like that, I think one of the problems that was in the city was we never seen nobody actually win. Like we never had anybody, whether it was sports, music, acting, anything like that. We never seen anybody that we could relate to who actually win. So to see them really be like taken in by like all over the world like that, it kind of make artists here kind of take it serious. Like, yo, it could happen. Because before them, we had a couple other people from Buffalo who made it, but they don't actually rep Buffalo. So for them to actually do it and rep Buffalo, I think it kind of sparks some other artists here too. Like, yo, it's a possibility this really could happen. I think that was definitely a good thing.
Yeah, man. Them boys opened the gate, man. Especially coming from Buffalo.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Rochester, like man. Like my man Ito out there. I heard him. I'm like, he from Rochester.
Yeah.
He popping right now too.
Definitely. Even like I do the YouTube thing like that. A lot of people are like, yo, you from Buffalo? Yeah, that's where them Griselda boys from. Da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, definitely, yeah. And I've always been proud to rep my city, but they definitely doing their things.
Yeah, they holding it down.
Hell yeah. As far as like, so when you do make it in the industry, and I'm not saying if, when you do make it in the industry, would you stay in Buffalo or do you like to explore? Do you like to travel, different things like that?
Yeah, I love to travel. I mean, I don't know where I'm gonna live at, honestly. I mean, I know that the economy real rough around here, so it's cheaper to live here. But
hell yeah.
I mean, as far as like traveling, I plan on like go overseas, man. As soon as I'm done my situation, I plan on going overseas.
Oh damn. See, my biggest thing with the overseas thing is like, even though like we black people was kind of treated unfair in America like that, we really are spoiled. Like as opposed to like, say for example, like if you get into a fight in China or Japan or something like that, that shit might be a 30-year fucking sentence, as opposed to in New York you might get bail or different like that too, or even just different freedoms, being able to eat different foods like that too. Like my biggest fear is going to a different country and we like go to war and I get stuck over there forever.
Oh,
that'd be my big. Even though I've been to like Mexico a couple, I'll probably go to Mexico though.
See, now that you made me think about it, I'm gonna have to because
now like Trump president, so you never know.
Yeah,
we did. Everybody go to Canada, go to war. You get
any given day, he might just get on Twitter and say some dumb shit. I don't know now.
He might be bored and just like, yo, you know what? Fuck Canada. Now you stuck over there. But Canada kind of cool though. But any other country, like I don't know if I can do it just because of the food shit. Like I gotta eat.
Yeah, see, I don't know no more now. It just changed my whole mood.
It's definitely good to travel, but with Trump being president, I'm kind of scared.
I might go to Hawaii now. Just Hawaii.
Definitely. Have you ever traveled any other countries? Anything?
I've been to Canada. I used to go to Canada all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just recently finally went over to Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the food was good over there though.
Yeah. It's different. They do the rice. They do the fries with the gravy.
Yeah, the poutine.
Yeah,
we probably saying it wrong, but whatever it's called. The weird shit about that though, they don't got dollar bills.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, they give me like coins and shit. Yeah, like it was just weird, yo. But I try to like Canada. One thing before I forget, where can they follow you online?
You can go on my Instagram and Twitter at who is Jamal Gasol, and then on Facebook Jamal Gasol, and I got JamalGasol.com, my official website.
Oh, he got the. I ain't never got a website. He taking it serious. I ain't never got the website. Definitely, but that's definitely good. Like you, I mean, ahead of the game, and a lot of even like major artists don't really got a lot of that shit that you got going on. So that's definitely good. I'm just appreciative that we was finally able to link up and actually get the interview and stuff done.
No doubt.
And I know like your music been dope like forever. I know you got the mixtape that we did together. You got the song with Shanta Fonta, I think.
Oh yeah, my shout out Shanta Fonta. I can't forget her and Shay Noor, man. The hottest females around here right now.
Definitely, they both put it on. Anything else they need to know about you that I didn't ask before we wrap it up?
Just stay tuned, man. Me and Creasy, man, we the first cats from the Falls. We going to Shady 4-5 on Friday.
Oh wow,
we gonna be on Rappers Out of Control, man. So
that's
dope. I mean, that's big for the city right there, man. So,
heck yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
just
crazy.
Stay tuned, yeah.
That's definitely dope.
We've been working, man. It's been 2018, been a good year.
Definitely. Well, you heard it first, Jamal Gasol. Make sure you look out for him. Links will be in the description if you want to follow him on Instagram, Twitter. All his social media links will be in the description if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're watching the podcast in the description. All his information will be in there. DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. I'm out.
DJ Bandana.